Hey guys, welcome back to Astroways face reading. It's been a while, I know, I'm sorry. I had some health issues last month and had to do a surgery to remove part of the things in my nose, and it affected my voice. I couldn't speak properly, so I didn't update Astroways. You can still see a little bit of scar over here. I hope it doesn't bother you. If it bothers you, just don't look at my face, just listen. I also want to thank some of you that noticed I wasn't around. Thank you for your message. I'm recovering and there's a lot to talk about. Anyways, nothing to worry about. Back to business. Last episode we talked about our eyes. Eyes is our emotion, represents love and relationships. Together with our eyebrows, the whole area represents our age 31 to 40. 10 years of our life. After ages 40, we're moving down and start looking at our nose. Nose is our health and wealth. If you want to ask, there's a big difference between Asian nose and Western Caucasian nose. How do you explain that? If you want to ask this question, I recommend you to check my early episode called Asian versus Western face reading. I have the link in the description. Check that one before you watch this episode. Okay, let's come back to the nose. Why the title of this episode is called Nose and Cheeks, not nose only. I only want to know about my wealth life. I don't care about other things. Can I not just look at my nose? This is one of the most common mistake metaphysicians or clients make. We look at people's nose and cheek separately. That's wrong. Nose and cheek, these two elements, you can't only check one without the other. Like never. Most online face readings will tell you the bigger your nose is, the richer you are. If you take 10 big fat nose people from the street and say they're rich, you probably find one of them is true. And plus, what's the definition of rich? Earning as much as Bill Gates or earning as much as your own boss. You find no matter how much people earn, they always say they want to earn more. Now, let's come back to the topic. Is the nose mainly to see our wealth situation? Yes. But what about cheekbones? Nose is like an emperor and cheeks are ministers. If you only have a good nose but bad cheeks, you tend to be full of yourself. No one wants to support you or listen to you. You are the king of yourself. And if you have very good cheeks and very bad nose, then you tend to be lack of self-esteem. You don't believe in yourself, incapable of doing anything. So nose is craving for power. Cheeks are your supporters. Only having a big nose doesn't make you rich. It makes you crave for money. Only when nose and cheeks both are in good situation, then we say this person has the potential to be quite wealthy. But what is good condition? Is it the bigger the better? When you look at those rich people's face, do they all have massive nose and cheekbones? No. In face reading, nothing is the bigger the better. We talk a lot about balance. It's the balance of different features on your face, the balance between your desire and what actually fits in your pocket. Now let's start with the top part of our nose, age 41. This part is right underneath our yinyang. Remember what I said back in the yinyang episode. Yinyang is the most important part of face reading and is highly related to our health and fortune. And underneath yinyang, we have this first part of the nose, which is called mountain root. Because the shape of our nose is like a mountain and this part is the base, so this is called mountain root. It's better to be wide, filled, smooth, and no scars. If you find your mountain root have a dark color than the rest of your nose, or if you have veins showing up here, you need to watch out for digestion. If your mountain root has horizontal wrinkles, you may have problems of your breathing systems like rhinitis or asthma. And if your mountain root is completely broken, like it's cut off, then you need to watch out for accidents and serious health issues, especially when it comes to age between 41 to 43. Don't take risks in your career, control your temper, and play safe. Then, the left and right side of the mountain root represents age 42 and 43. These two parts represent the condition of our livers, eyes, and our immune system. If it goes dark, you need to keep an eye on these things. Moving down, we have the middle part of our nose, age 44 and 45. This part is called the house of health. You find a lot of people who don't have a straight nose. Most of the time, this part is not straight. It either bends a bit on one side or it just looks a bit bumpy. Not smooth enough. 9 out of 10, these people would have back problems, back pains, because your nose is like your backbone. Nose is not straight and smooth usually means your back has problem. This house of health represents the overall condition of your health. It's better to be straight, smooth, no moles, no scars, no wrinkles, and filled. When I say filled, I mean it has meat, not like skin on bone, because meaty nose people have a kind heart, while skin and bones are more like evil. Some Western girls hate their nose big. In Asia, we have surgeries to make nose bigger, and in Western countries, we have surgeries to make nose smaller. But no matter how big or small your nose is, remember, a bit meaty is always a good thing. Face reading in general, having meat is always better than skin on bones. Okay, so now we've finished the upper and middle part of our nose, which represents health. Here you may ask, I thought you said nose is all about wealth. Why am I talking about health? Health is highly related to wealth. Health is the base of wealth. If you're weak like a flower, you wouldn't have the energy and power to build a career. Same as chart reading. If your self element is weak, you can't take the way of the wealth element. So health is very important. Now that we have health, we can check our wealth. Wealth is our cheeks plus the tip of our nose, starting from cheeks. Left cheek age 46, right cheek 47. The tip of our nose is 48, the left wing 49, and the right wing is 50. And the whole area of the tip of the nose, including the wings, is called the house of wealth. And it's highly connected with your cheeks. And within this house of wealth, the tip represents direct wealth and the wings represents indirect wealth. Direct wealth means the money you earn from your work, the money you save up from not spending it without a second thought. And indirect wealth means the money you get from not related to how hard you work or save up. It's how well you play the money game and how lucky you are. A lot of stingy people, you find them having a big meaty tip because they're very good at saving money. It's hard to borrow money from them. While big nose wings people, you find them have new ways and new ideas to make money. Have you noticed most Jewish people have big nose wings? They know the best how to do business. And what type of people have stingy nose? Figure it yourself. I don't want to say it and people start calling me racist. In fact, I was thinking about it the other day. I should do an episode of explaining the difference between human species, like what advantage and disadvantage each one has. But I need to figure out a way to neutralize my words so people won't get offended. But then again, why would you get offended? It's like I was here to demonstrate the difference between a brown bear, a polar bear, and a panda. And I start saying panda is the laziest out of 3. Would panda get offended? Anyway, that's it for another day. So the best way to check if you got a good nose is to see if your nose is smooth, straight, not too skin on bones, have some meat on it, the proportion is right, not too big, not too short, not too small. For cheeks, you need to be able to tell the difference between cheek meat and the actual cheekbones. Good cheekbones have to be covered with meat, and you can feel the bones getting higher and closer to your eyes, the better. It's to see if your bones are high up, not the meat. You find most good cheekbones are actually hidden cheekbones. You don't see the bones poking out, but you see some meaty part surrounded the bone. To see how high your cheekbones are, you can draw a line in the middle of your nose. If your cheekbone are higher than the line, then we say you have a high cheekbones. And big cheekbones also have two types of positions. Bones going out on the side or bones going out on the front of your face. Bones going out on the side is defense type, and bones going out on the front is attack type. Defense type of people can survive in very hard conditions. They can take in more when they are in a bad position. Mostly are Asian people, especially Mongolian species. They have generations of living in hard conditions and they protect themselves very well. While bones on the front, they perform better if you put them in an attack position. Most Caucasians have bones on the front. If you look back at history, Caucasians were very good at taking over lands to enhance their power. But no matter if you're going side or going front, cheekbones are always the higher, the meatier, the hidden, the better. Okay, that's all for today. Next episode, we're going to talk about different shapes of nose and how they reflect on our personality. Same thing here. If you want to have your personal chart reading with me or face reading with me, you can email me at astroways.info@gmail.com or find me on Facebook at Astroways. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to know more about metaphysics, please subscribe my channel and I'll keep you updated.